Hello, friends. Professor Pete coming to you live from the Gold Call Cave with more of the continuing adventures of gold calling. All right, the following call you're going to hear is one I had today with a prospect of mine named Greg. Now, Greg on his LinkedIn profile lists himself as head of sales. So when I sent him a sales lead last week, I expected to hear back from him. When I didn't, I figured I'd give him a call today and find out. All right, so I like to take things slow, and I'm not sure Greg's a good prospect, so I use a process of negative questions to unravel some information and pull it in my direction. I need to know whether or not Greg is responsible for sales, would be interested in leads, and has any responsibility for sales strategy and execution. All right, so you'll hear me ask negative questions because they are the easiest questions for prospects to answer. They're non-threatening. I don't suppose you have any issues with lead generation, right? Much easier to ask that question than to ask a prospect, what are your problems with lead generation? It puts prospects on the spot for an answer, and they don't like that. So the lesson in this call is use negative questions to get positive results. It's easier for the prospect to tell the truth, whether they're qualified or not qualified. And look, either or, that's my objective. I'm looking for an end point of decision from every prospect I come in contact with. And so anyway, have a listen to the call. I hope you get a lesson from it. And Professor Pete saying so long for now, and until our paths cross again. Happy hunting. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, just a little busy. Like, caught me you had a little bit of a bad time.
Oh, okay. Well, then, what you ought to do is turn your phone off so nobody can get a hold of you, right? Especially those pesky salespeople that call, right? You still there? Oh, I'm not hearing you, brother.
Alright. Yeah. Sorry, just going to an area that's a little more quiet.
Yeah. I understand, man. Where you hanging your hat today?
Hello?
Yep, I'm still with you, brother. Are you in New York today fighting the rain?
What?
Are you fighting the rain in New York?
I'm in Miami.
Oh, well, they got warm rain down there. Up here it's cold.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm coming down to Miami. I'm gonna buy you a big beer. We're gonna go to Steve Stone Crab.
Sounds good.
Yeah, what the hell? Listen, I'm following up. Long story short, I sent a message to you with I think I may have a sales lead for you. I know you looked at my profile, but we never connected, so I thought you might have seen a picture of my face and got scared off.
Yeah. Yes. So wait. At what point did I see your profile?
On the 7th of March.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm just trying to think. And what is it that you do?
Well, I think I have. I'm in the storage business. I think I had a prospect for you, and I sent the name of a colleague of mine. I thought you might have a look at that, and we can talk. But,
okay, yeah.
But I didn't hear back from you, and I said, well, something. Greg has probably got all the big bucks, and he just bought Diddy Combs' mansion because they confiscated it. You got it on a fire sale, brother. How's that, huh? You're a funny guy.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So did you send it to me on LinkedIn or?
Look, I'll send it again. All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll send it again. Maybe we can start over. I mean, I've been told I have a face for radio, so if you got scared when you saw my LinkedIn profile, I'm not surprised.
I'm sure that was not the case.
I'm kidding you, man. Listen, it's end of quarter, right? You got the end of quarter rush?
No, we actually kind of a little bit. It's like we're kind of it's still in our first quarter. The fiscal year kind of it kicks off for us in November. So.
Well, it doesn't matter. They always want their pound of flesh, and they want their revenue, and they want their quota, and hopefully they pay you enough to keep you coming back, right?
Yeah. Exactly. We just kind of have to do what we got to do.
Yeah, well, that's the sales life. How long you been in the sales business?
I'm actually not in sales. I'm in business intelligence, so I work closely with sales people.
Oh, you're like a sales engineer.
Somewhat. I mean, like my team does that. My team kind of, that if I would say so myself.
All right. Okay. So you're not a quota
I don't want to take all the credit.
Right. No. But listen, I've worked with sales engineers for years, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't close any sales. Let's not kid each other here. So I gather the company doesn't give you a quota.
All right.
Do they? Do you have a quota?
Well, I mean, like they have our sales teams, like the reps.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to bring in a certain amount of revenue, do you?
Oh yeah, no, they do. They do. I don't know about.
Yeah, but not you though. But not you, Greg. It's their quota, not yours.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank God for that. You see, you extend your life expectancy at least 10 years and put another 5 years on top of that for living in Miami. And see, I thought you were a quota-carrying salesperson looking for sales, looking for sales referrals.
Oh no.
I made a huge mistake. So, all right. So that you know what? That's probably why you looked at my LinkedIn profile, right? And said, well, given what it is that I do, it didn't make sense for us to connect. So I understand. Now, if I had somebody that was in the market for some of this online, offline, backup storage and that sort of thing, anybody on your sales team you would suggest I talk to?
Not off the top of my head.
All right, don't worry about it then. They probably got more business than they can handle anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would like to think that, but it's all up to them about how many sales they make.
Right. Are they making their number off the record?
Sorry?
Are they making their number?
Well, I think so. I think they're kind of pacing well towards their goals, but we're now, especially since we're now entering the busiest part of the season, in terms of the sales cycle. So we'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, I just put out a bunch of reports to tell our bosses how they're doing. I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't really have a hand in
No, I get the picture. You're one of the guys, like if you saw Ben-Hur, right? Like the guys down and you're rowing the boat, right?
I said, business intelligence, business analytics, so we're, sales is one of our, basically the closest department we work with, so but at the end of the day, I'm just a messenger away.
No, I hear you, man. And they, and if they're, they probably already have too many sales leads, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. We have a CRM system here as well. We have a CRM person on our team that kind of handles
You hear me squeezing, trying to get some more information. All right. Well, listen. You keep your head down, enjoy Miami, and whatever you do, don't volunteer for a quota-carrying sales job. You'll die young.
Yeah.
I'm kidding you, Greg. The water's fine. Come on.
Believe me, I understand. I've worked alongside salespeople basically my entire career so far, and I know it's not. I've been on the sales floor. It's not for me.
And they talk too much, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know how they function with all the noise going around.
Blabbity, 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 blab. The only person they really want to talk to is you. They don't want to hear a salesperson. They want to know how it works and what do I got to do to make it work, right? Yeah, so that's where hey, Greg, that's where you come in, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thanks for taking my call. I guess I'll just have to find somebody else to give this sales lead to. But anyway, I happened to come across it, thought it would be of interest, and I'm glad that the